Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yaritza and this is my husband.
True.
And in today's video, we're going to be talking about worst pieces of marriage advice out there on the internet. So I thought since Valentine's Day is right around the corner, I wanted to do a couples video because we haven't done a couples video in a long time. And so I thought, why not talk about marriages? If you don't know, we've been married for a total of
3 years.
But we've been dating for
7
years. So that's a little bit background on us, and let's just get right into the video. The first one that I have on my list, it says, stay committed to one another. But then it says, love is not a feeling, is a commitment. No matter what, I will stand by my significant other. So why did I put this as like worst marriage advice? I put it because I feel like it said they took the feeling out of it and they said love has nothing to do with it. What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. And said that it's just about commitment. And I think that you're committed to someone because you love them and you respect them and you want to be with them. But if there's no love, why would you stay committed to that person in a marriage?
Right. It's kind of like an empty relationship to be in. It's just like, yeah, we're committed to one another, but you know, anything can take the love away and you're still gonna be with that person. That's just...
I just feel like commitment doesn't necessarily mean love, and love doesn't necessarily mean commitment, because you can be in love with someone and still cheat, and so you're not committed, right? Because that happens, and that doesn't mean that the other person should stay in the marriage and take the cheating because they're committed.
Right.
So I think that it's complex, right? You can't leave love out of the commitment. The commitment comes because of love.
Goes hand in hand.
So we agree on that.
We
Okay,
agree.
cool. The second piece of advice that I saw was keep a secret bank account. So I heard this because I feel like people, you know, finances is one of the top reasons why people get a divorce. And especially like if one of the person in the marriage makes a significant more amount of money or whatever, I've heard of people kind of keeping a secret bank account in case something goes down. They're kind of covered in that way, which I understand, I guess, the need, but I don't necessarily agree because we both have separate bank accounts, but it's not a secret.
Right.
And it's not like, hey, I'm keeping this bank account in case I have to like get out. But of course, we're not in a horrible relationship. I mean, it just depends. If your marriage is already broken and you're in an abusive relationship and you need some savings so that you can get out, then I mean, I guess I understand that.
I agree. I feel like the moment you feel like you need a secret bank account, I feel there is no trust within a relationship, or you think that your partner's gonna get something from you. So it's kind of like a fail-safe plan. It's just like, oh, well, you never know what could happen. Now, I think another part of this to keep a secret bank account, I would say from the perspective that women are very good with money, and if the man doesn't want to keep spending more, or if he just trusted his wife or partner can do it, then no, because then it still shouldn't be a secret. It should be, I don't know where I was
like, where are you going with this? I'm like, are you trying to keep a secret bank account because I don't let you spend money?
I'm not trying to. I'm saying on the point that you're better at saving than
because I'm
I
a
am.
saver and you're a spender.
Exactly. So if I give it to you,
and you don't want to get in trouble for spending.
Exactly. Or keep the bank account. Just don't tell me how much is in it. So technically it's a secret. Maybe that's what I'm.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Maybe that's what I'm.
I was like, where is this going?
I have no idea where I'm
like, are you trying to tell me something? You have a secret bank account?
You know all of my bank accounts. I got nothing secret.
That is very true. I know his FICO score. I know his bank account. I know everything. We have no secrets. Mm-hmm. Moving on to the next one, number 3. Don't outgrow your partner. Your husband. Don't outgrow your husband. That was the advice that was there. And what they meant by that was, as far as, it was an advice for women. Because women shouldn't be smarter than their husbands. I think that's an outdated kind of viewpoint where, you know, women were supposed to be housewives and just support the husband and everything, and they needed their husbands to be able to succeed. So it's like a family thing versus like we both can be intelligent, and a woman can be more intelligent than the husband or make more money than the husband, it not be like a conflict.
I would say from what I've learned in marriage is that marriage is not a competition. Like Chris Rock said a joke about it. He's like, you know, your wife's success is your success. Your husband's success is your success. So it's just always that thing of like, I'm always learning from my wife. My wife has so much more knowledge than me in certain things in life, and as do I. No, she's very proud of being like, yeah, I teach my husband things. I know a lot more. That's how my wife is. That's why she got the big old smile. I think as an individual, you should always be aiming to grow as an individual, but not view it as I need to be better than my partner. It's like we just go together on your own level.
I've always said this, that we need to be able to grow together as a couple and also have our individual journeys where we're going as individuals and as a couple. And I think I put that in our vows.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's great that you can be able to like admire someone for having knowledge that you don't have, that they can teach you things, and the other way around as well. Number 4. It says, don't go to sleep angry. And this is one that I feel like all of us have probably heard at some point. When people are getting married, I feel like that's one of the things that people always say. We did receive this advice, do not go to sleep angry. And I think at some point we believed that. I don't believe that anymore.
We're two different people. We're very two different people.
Okay, this is why I say that I don't believe in that anymore. In order to fight fair, and to not have like these explosive arguments, I feel like I need time to process information, to calm down, so I won't like say hurtful things in the moment because emotions do take over. I feel like, let me walk away, let me recoup, let me calm down, and then we can come back together. What has happened, like in the morning, if we get into an argument, whatever, and it's not resolved, he goes to work, I go to work, and then we come back and we have more of a clear mind, and we can talk and we can apologize and talk about like, this is why I hurt my feelings, blah, 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 blah. If you're having an argument at midnight, are you gonna stay up until 5, 6 a.m., whatever, just arguing, going back and forth when you might not come to a productive conclusion? That's what I think. I feel like it's the same way as like taking a pause. Okay, let's sleep on this. When we wake up, we have a clear mind, and then we can talk about it.
My thing is, you go to sleep angry, like she says. You go to sleep and you forget about whatever happened last night. Then you wake up and then you remember, oh, that's right, I'm mad at you. And then guess what? You start your day upset, still carrying on those emotions. That's why for me, I firmly believe that some of the marriage advice that I was given, which is pick your battles. And even within an argument, pick the battle of what you're gonna hold on to that'll continue to make you angry and let go. And so for me, if it's something that I can let go, let's let it go.
I mean, of course, I feel like it just depends, right? You're still gonna like pick and choose your battles. I think it's good advice. You don't want to be arguing about everything. So I'm saying like it just depends on the type of argument. Like, what are you arguing about? But I just feel like sometimes you need a breather, and for it to be a productive conversation or exchange. I'm not saying like go to bed angry and like I'm like still hug or cuddle or like touch feet or whatever. So we're not like completely like angry where we don't want to touch each other or we're sleeping in different rooms or different beds or whatever. I need time to like calm down, but we still know that we love each other, so we're still saying goodnight, we still give each other a kiss, and we still say I love you.
But I think another reason to this bad marriage advice is don't go to sleep angry. Obviously this is the extreme, but these are things that do happen as far as in the sense of going to sleep angry and then your partner, God forbid, doesn't wake up. And then what are you left with knowing that that was the last argument you had with your partner? It was anger, it was frustration.
I mean, there's some validity to that. Like if you leave to go to work and then something happens, but I'm not saying like storm out of your house angry or like go to sleep like completely angry. I'm saying let's take a breather and let's revisit this. So that is it for the worst pieces of a marriage advice. But I just wanted to remind you that each marriage or relationship is different. So what works for you might not work for us or for other people, and that is okay. As long as there's love, mutual respect, and happiness, that's all that matters. So let us know if you want part 2 of this video where we can share good marriage advice that we have received or heard. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that video. And as always, I love you. Make sure you take care. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel so you can support me in my YouTube journey, and I will see you in another video.